Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Charlie's Edition. I am Charlie, aka Miss Charlize, as normal. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning into the Charlie Show. For those of you who did, it was a very fun weekend. Had a Liz bitch over here and just had fun during the Territorial Days weekend, Memorial Day. It was very entertaining. So today is Charlie's Edition, the Joy of Gay Sex series, the continuation of that. If you have not seen last week's episode, it was very interesting. We were talking about the list of drugs that the gay community uses more often than others. So it was a very interesting show. The very first topic that I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight is jealousy, envy, and possessiveness. Now, this, of course, can happen within the gay and the straight world. Alright, you can be in a relationship with somebody. You could find that that person may be very jealous. You know, they like to check your phone. They check your computer profiles. They just do whatever they can to find out what you are doing when you are not with them. And, of course, you got that envy. You know, envy is kind of the same thing as jealousy. You might have hatred towards somebody because you might be jealous of a certain aspect or whatever. No comment. And possessiveness, somebody who basically thinks they own you, you know, or owns everything that you do, so no comment. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to read about that here tonight. So this is the very first topic, jealous, envy, and possessiveness. And be sure to comment, push the like button, tell me what you guys think about this topic, alright? So here we go. Jealousy is a rampart among homosexuals as among heterosexuals. Because homosexuality provides so many more opportunities for quick, concealed sexual adventures, it can be an even worse torture for the jealous gay man. The problem, as Marcel Proust pointed out, is that jealousy, which wears a bandage over its eyes, is not merely powerless to discover anything in darkness that enshrouds it. It is also one of those torments where the task must be incessantly repeated. Proust's novel, In Search of Lost Time, can be said to be a 3,000-page dissection of this most destructive of all passions. Proust suggests that not only can jealousy never discover the truth about infidelity, but it can never be brought to a conclusion. Jealousy is such an overwhelming emotion that it seems to be both natural and ineradicable. The truth is different. Jealousy is a learned emotion, often patterned after that of one's parents, and it exists in some societies far more violently than in others. Since it is a learned response, it can also be unlearned. Jealousy is often based on the belief that sex is the sole foundation of love. The jealous lover feels his only hold over his partner is erotic, and once his physical hold is broken, his lover will leave him. In other words, jealousy is a mask for your fear that your lover will abandon you. No comment. In other cases, jealousy is a projection of one's guilt about one's lapses. A jealous man may have sex on the sly with dozens of other men, but each time he cheats, he will redouble his integration and suspicion of his lover. The fact is, he cannot face his own adventures. Instead, he attributes his own philandering to his lover, who may be quite faithful. In today's world, one finds this jealous lover checking the emails on his boyfriend's computer or scrolling through personal ads on a gay cruising site to see if his boyfriend has a profile posted. For other gay men, jealousy isn't felt, but is something he thinks he ought to feel. If, for instance, he was brought up in a heterosexual culture that places great emphasis on female chastity, such as Mediterranean, Latin, or Arabic cultures, a gay man may be as jealous as his lover as the straight men in his family are of their wives. Jealousy is actually but one aspect of an entire macho complex. one where his role, in his mind, if not in reality, nor in bed, is always that of the male, his lover's role always that of the female. A gay man from such background may be especially impassioned because he feels guilty about being gay and needs to constantly prove his masculinity, which he sees is already diminished by being gay. In other cases, jealousy is a smokescreen for envy. If you were really honest with yourself, you'd admit you're not plagued by jealousy over infidelity, but rather by your envy of your lover's success. If you felt you could attract men as easily, you would give up being the jealous lover. Even though you may not acknowledge it, you are secretly competing with your lover over who is more sexually desirable, or so you believe, and you fear may come up as a poor second. Unfortunately, your low self-esteem will probably keep this mental process unconscious. A guarantee of constant bickering, if not outright abuse, is bound to result in a broken relationship. Most jealousy is built upon possessiveness. A man believes and acts on the belief that his lover is his property, something he owns, and every time the lover flirts with outsiders, the jealous man feels that he's been robbed. In virtuality, all cases, the immediate problem that brings on the intense rage felt by so many jealous men is a sudden, strongly felt lack of self-worth. Therefore, jealousy isn't really between two people, but completely self-generated. That's very interesting. If you suffer from jealousy and are striving to overcome it, you must first begin by admitting that it's not okay. It's an emotion unworthy of you, one that is spoiling your relationship and may well ruin all future ones. As long as you believe jealousy is normal and justified, you will never beat it. Stop quizzing your lover. Stop trying to catch him out in lies and phony alibis. Do not read his diary, letters, or phone bills, or try to sniff out his computer profile. Really? What the hell is this? Every time you feel jealous, forget your lover's actions. Instead, examine your own emotions. What feelings underlie this frenzy? Are you feeling guilty about being gay? Are you guilty about your own dating around? Are you envious of him? Are you unsure whether your partner really loves you? Once you are honestly able to locate the deep disorder beneath your jealousy, articulate it to yourself and then to your lover. If your partner suffers from jealousy and it's getting worse, you may be in a real trouble. Jealousy can often lead directly to physical abuse. If you cannot get your lover to look at the problem realistically, you may need couples counseling or psychotherapy. If that doesn't seem to be working, you may have to end the relationship before it becomes physically dangerous. But keep in mind that, for many couples, while only one partner is expressing jealousy, both may be contributing to it. Sometimes one lover is constantly or unconsciously feeding his partner's jealousy. Why would anyone do that? To keep him in suspense? To keep him fascinated? Nothing is as blinding as jealousy, at least when it's under control. The jealous lover never thinks of anything except his partner. If this is your case and you admit that you're equally to blame, you better find out why. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Do you expect jealousy for a relationship to feel real? If your relationship is being held together by this constant anguish, it's time to get into psychotherapy. No comment. And as you guys know, there are a lot of jealous folk out there. I mean, I haven't been in no type of relationship to where I've actually experienced jealous people, but even if you have a friend that acts like that towards you because they like you or something, it's kind of just crazy. So I don't know, it's very interesting. I definitely learned as I read this. So what do you think about this topic? Please leave me your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Push that like button. Alright, so stay tuned to part 2 of Charlie's edition, The Joy of Gay Sex. Be right back.